Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Today is the birthday of the Samaritans. Today in 1953 was the first day on which telephone calls were received by the little office that Chadvara had set up in his parish office in the city of London. And he, after earlier in his ministry, having conducted the funeral for a teenager who'd committed suicide, for long had wanted to do something to help people in that kind of emergency crisis situation. And so this wonderful movement has developed. It's now moved more from being something there for people in crisis to just being an opportunity for anybody who needs just a listening ear. Only about a fifth of those who are being the Samaritans now are contemplating suicide. People just need to be listened to. And we want, ideally, to be the kind of people who do listen. And I thought it was worth remembering today what the principles of the Samaritans listening are, so that we can try and emulate them. One is confidentiality. The person who's talking to us needs to know that they can trust us, that we won't go and gossip about them to somebody else. We need to be non-judgmental. We need to accept what they say and not criticize or pass judgment. It's probably impossible not to pass judgment internally in our own private thinking, but not to allow that to affect what the person speaking to us experiences. We want them to experience complete acceptance. If they're going to change their mind, if we think they're wrong, it's much more likely to happen because we've listened than if we'd argued with them. Then there's what follows on from that, the need to let the people who are talking to us and to whom we're listening to make their own decisions. They have to live their own lives, and we have to allow them to make the decisions that they want to make, even if we don't think they're the right ones. And then the last value that the Samaritans stand for is that of human contact. The reason people use the phone is because they just want another human being that they can have some contact with. But with us, it may well be that the contact is physical. We're actually in the same room with somebody who needs to be listened to. And sometimes we just need to be there. We don't need to say anything. Sometimes the other person doesn't need to say anything, but just sitting with someone quietly can help them. But certainly just being quietly with somebody, attending to them, giving our full attention to them, really listening to them, is a wonderful gift. And if anyone asks us or implies that they would like that from us, let's hope today that we can give it.